Ah, okay, now we can hear you. Wonderful. Welcome.
Guten Morgen. The mic is off. Holger, your mic is off.
Now it's everybody's okay. Now you can hear me. Good morning, everybody.
Guten Morgen.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sarah
Holger.
will take over.
Yes. Okay. I think we should start the meeting. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Holger Knaack. So, I'd like to start off the meeting with a welcome speech. Welcome, everybody. With lockdowns and curfews being implemented everywhere, we have found that this seems like a best way to keep in touch with all our Rotarians and friends around the world and within our club also. Because of curfews, we are not able to move inside the country also. This seems like a right way to go. I'm very glad that so many of you join us today with our President-elect Holger Knaack. A big thank you to President-elect Holger for accepting our invitation to be our speaker today. I'm particularly happy to welcome our sister clubs, the Rotary Club of Bangalore Indiranagar, whose president is here with us, the Rotary Club of Cochin, whose president.
Sarah, you can't be heard. Sarah, you have muted yourself. Sarah, you have muted yourself.
Sorry, that doesn't help too much. We'll start over then. Welcome everybody. With lockdowns and curfews being implemented all over the world, we have found this to be an excellent way of keeping in touch with everybody virtually. I'm very glad so many of you were able to join us today for our discussion with President-elect Holger Knaack. A big thank you to him for accepting our invitation. I'm particularly happy to welcome our sister clubs, the Rotary Club of Bangalore Indiranagar, the Rotary Club of Cochin, and the Rotary Club of Madras, who have joined us today. I know one of them has requested to speak for a few minutes, but he will speak after the question and answer session. I also wish to welcome a number of guests from various parts of the world. We have a Rotary International Director, YP Das. He said he will join us. He has not joined us yet. From District 3080, and two sitting district governors, Sebastian Karunakaran from Sri Lanka and Hairul Alam from Bangladesh. Welcome to you, sirs. I hope I have not missed any other senior leaders. We also have several past district governors, present presidents, past presidents, and members from various other parts of the world. As you may have seen from the flyer, this is the first of a series of 4 meetings we have arranged with senior officials. We had our first online club meeting last Thursday, and our speaker was our past president, Ravindran. It was very successful, and we actually had more people participating at this meeting than we usually do at our physical meetings. This is not something we would have thought of under normal circumstances. But now we are delighted to have an opportunity to interact with the very popular RI President-elect Holger. Commencing next week, we have on show President nominee Shekhar Mehta, past President Ian Risley, and General Secretary John Hugo. We look forward to that, and all of you are welcome to join at those meetings as well. The information to join will be sent a few days before the meeting. Today, President-elect Holger will address us for about 10 to 15 minutes, and he's ready to have a dialogue with us thereafter for about 30 minutes. He's also looking to get some answers from us, and Rotarian Asmat will moderate the Q&A session. He will identify the people and let me know what questions to ask. Please enter your questions in the chat window and we will address them. Finally,
Okay.
Sarah, you need to unmute yourself.
Oh, I don't know why my computer keeps going into mute all the time.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. Okay.
Appreciate if everyone could mute themselves because there's a lot of background noise.
Okay. So finally, a big thank you to past RI President Ravi for helping us put this event together. Now I wish to introduce our speaker, Holger Knaack. Holger Knaack will be the RI President in 2020-21. He's a member of the Rotary Club of Hergotsam, Lauenburg, Mollen in Germany. And in terms of introduction, Holger is the CEO of Knaack AG, a real estate company. He was previously a partner and general manager of Knaack Enterprises, a 125-year-old family business. He's a founding member of the civic organization of the city of Lauenburg and served as president of the golf club Grand Beck Knaack. Knaack is also the founder and chair of the Carl Adam Foundation. A Rotary member since 1992, Knaack has served Rotary as treasurer, director, moderator, member, and chair of several committees. Representative for the Council on Legislation, zone coordinator, training leader, and district governor. He's an endowment major gifts advisor and was co-chair of the host organization committee for the 2019 Rotary International Convention in Hamburg. Holger will be the first German to adorn the office of president. He has been a visitor to Sri Lanka a few years ago, but only as a tourist. We are hoping he will visit us again as president next year. Knaack and his wife, Suzanne, are major donors to the Rotary Foundation and members of the Bequest Society. We were so sorry to see that Germany has had 130, And with that, I would like President-elect Holger to take over the podium. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this kind introduction. Can everybody understand me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you well.
Thank you. We can.
Thank you, Vanavan. This is like a miracle right now. We are all locked down, but we have all the opportunity to communicate like this over the world. So normally, today I should be in Nepal for the pets in Kathmandu, but right now I think in a few hours I will join these pets virtually, and so I have right now the chance to speak to all of you. So this wouldn't be possible without this crisis, without this virus, and so I'm every day on Zoom meetings. So I'm here coming back from the United States about a little bit more than 2 weeks ago, because after we shut down our office in Evanston, there was nothing more to do for me. All travels were canceled, of course, and to be very honest, I'm feeling pretty safe here at home in Germany, and I'm really happy to be here at home with my family here. We are living here next to our two sisters, and so we are living as a group, as a family of 4 right now here. And yes, we are enjoying right now the spring. So it becomes warmer, and that's the situation here. And I had 3 days ago a Zoom meeting with a large group of Rotaractors, and also a question and answer session early in the morning. So like this here, it's 7 o'clock in the morning here in Germany. And then there was a question and answer session, and then one of the young ladies asked me if I'm proper dressed. if I'm wearing pants and ask me to stand up. So that's could happen with road ruckers. No, but I'm also today, I'm proper dressed, and I'm waiting for breakfast right after this meeting here. You know, that's nobody expected coming so early and without any. Yes, there were some warning, but we don't believe in that. Right now, all of us are in a situation we have to stay home, and around us in Europe is heavily hit it right now. So thank God it's not Germany. So we are, but we have also more than 100,000 cases. But we have just a few, if you can count a few, 2,000 people died here in Germany. And unfortunately also two of not very close friends, but people are spending a lot of time with in Hamburg. So the city of Hamburg is also pretty much affected. But so in our case, we are much more happy than Italy or France or Spain. So that the virus affected us not as hard, but also our economy is shut down, of course, and closed. No, none of the large factories is working right now, and nobody knows how this will affect our economy. So, but you know, in Rotary, so these Zoom meetings, we have much more people in our club for Zoom meetings than for a normal meeting. And this is, of course, an opportunity for us. And if you're asking what advice I'm doing for Rotary clubs right now in this situation, there is a shutdown. So there are definitely two. Number one is it's care. This is the time to care of our people in the Rotary club. I know that there are a lot of people here right now in your meeting, but many of our older friends are not familiar with doing Zoom meetings, and so I'm really asking all of our Rotary friends, please make sure that everybody is on board in the Rotary Club. Nearly everyone has a smartphone. And to be honest, I'm communicating right now with you via a smartphone. This is much more convenience for me. I can take it, can go everywhere with this, with the smartphone, and the quality is normally, and the camera is better than the camera of the computer. And so that's easy, and nearly all of our older friends in our Rotary clubs have a smartphone. They just had to need some advice how to use it and how to join a smartphone meeting. And then, of course, and this is the most important thing, taking care right now of the people in our community. And yes, our possibilities are limited because of the shutdown. But I think this is a very good time to reach out to the community, to the authorities of the communities, and set up a meeting with some the mayor, for example, or some other officers of your community, with people who own larger companies in your communities, and also other charities or other Rotary clubs. And then discuss together where is the greatest need in the community and how can we help all together right now. And of course, after the shutdown, and when we will still have the crisis, I think we will have to live, yes, probably some more months with this crisis. And so this is, I think this is important right now. For me, it's just care of your friends in our Rotary clubs, and of course, care of our community. And there's always a chance also in the largest crisis. And if we come back to normal, and I hope in Rotary will not come back to normal. We will come back to something different. And in many of my speeches, I'm always quoting Paul Harris, when Paul Harris said, from time to time, we have to be revolutionary. And dear friends, this is indeed the time to be revolutionary. And this is indeed a time for change. There is no better time for change than right now. And I'm really asking you, and I'm asking all Rotarians anyway, to set up at least one strategic meeting a year. And I think now is the time to set up a strategic meeting in your Rotary Club and then think about what the future will bring to your club. Each club should be asking where they want to be in 5 or 10 years and what value it brings to its members. So please ask yourself, what is the added value you offer to your members? Think about what can make your club especially attractive for young professionals and road directors. And then when I'm talking about change, think about how you set up the meeting in the future. Like this? No, hopefully also face-to-face. But there are so many opportunities, and I like this word because this indeed opens new opportunities for everybody when we come back to normal or when we have survived all. So please take everything on the test in your Rotary Club. Your meeting times, your meeting locality, and all the procedures, what you are doing. This is a perfect time to put everything on test and then think about how to proceed after we are back to be able to communicate face-to-face. So please think about that. This is the time. And then I'm always asking, because, you know, I spoke about care. How can we grow Rotary? Right now, you know, I don't asking Rotary clubs to grow by specific numbers, by 10% or 20% or 5%. For a very simple reason. Whenever we ask for this, we failed because people come into our Rotary clubs and left. And people who are leaving Rotary are talking and others listen. And this affects our image. And so please, I'm asking everybody to grow Rotary, but sustainable and organically. And please look for new members in your community, but select them carefully. Let us just look for the best people in our communities. You know, this is something what really works. Look for the best people, and then make sure that they are a very good fit to your Rotary Club. And then take care of them. And make sure that your Rotary Club meets the expectations of new members. I think with this, we really can raise our retention rate in our Rotary clubs. And of course, it's important to take care of our members. We want to have friends for life in our Rotary clubs. And when you're inviting new members, take your time. There's no need for rush, because we want lifelong members engaged in Rotary. But even if I'm always looking for young members and female members, there's one important thing. You know, there's no wrong age to become a Rotarian. So we will not leave others behind. Every age has something to contribute to our Rotary clubs. So this is hopefully, so really will help you to keep your members, to make new members. That's the way how we do this in Germany. And even if we are struggling with women in our Rotary clubs, and I remember quite well when your past president, Ravi Ravindran, was in Nuremberg and was complaining that we have not enough women in our Rotary clubs in Germany. Ravi, I can tell you, I spoke this week already to 2 clubs in Nuremberg, and 2 of them had since a few years women in their Rotary clubs. And I think it's also a little bit because you put some stress on them. In my district, for example, 1940 with Berlin in the middle. So we have 95 Rotary clubs, and just 7 out of 95 are right now are still without women. But I'm pretty sure we will also solve that problem in the near future. So that's to finish, you know, what is really important for us, for me, this is our core values, and our values bind us together. Wherever we go in the world, or being on Facebook and on Facebook meetings or Zoom meetings or whatever platform we use, people and Rotarians becomes our best friends. And we are people from different backgrounds, different generations, different language and cultures like today. And even the way we live Rotary is different, country to country, but also club to club. And that diversity makes us great in Rotary. We are all bound in friendship, and we all believe in the four-way test. Rotary is experienced a different way everywhere, but the four-way test remains the same for everyone. You know, Rotary provides opportunities for leadership for all of us. And this is the opportunity to strengthen our network, not for our personal glory, but for the good of Rotary. So we believe that our act of service, big and small, creates opportunities for service and for the people who need our help. And we also know that every act of service will inspire and change us. Rotary is not just a club that you join. Rotary is an opportunity to endless service. And it opens opportunities to serve in a project as big and important as End Polio Now, and also in a very small project where you just plant a tree. And Rotary provides us opportunities to service projects that can be performed and completed by us. And these projects are meaningful and sustainable. In Rotary, we don't just donate the money. We also perform the service and see the lasting impact of that service firsthand. But our greatest and most joyous opportunities is doing these things together. The journey for a Rotarian is not about the I and my. We will not accomplish things by ourselves. But the journey is about the we and our. If we focus on we and our, we will accomplish great things. And one of the great joys in our life is to share experiences across generations and cultures. And when we learn from each other, build friendship that transcends ages and borders, we make the world a better, more peaceful place. You know, Rotary is such a wonderful, unique organization that we all love. And it's our mission to advance and protect Rotary for the generations to come. Rotary opens opportunities for the people we serve and for ourselves. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak to you.
Yeah.